this is the question, partitions of interview bit. We will be given one 1D integer array B containing A integers. We need to count the number of ways to split all the elements of the array into 3 contiguous parts so that the sum of the elements in each part is the same. Let's see how we will solve this. Suppose our input array is this one and length of this input array is 5. What we need to do, we need to count the number of ways the array can be split into 3 contiguous parts so that their sums are equal. For the input, for this input, we have 2 such possibilities. That is, this possibility in which, see in the red part, the sum of this array elements are 3. Again, sum of this blue part is 3, and again this yellow part 3, and they are contiguous. So this is one such possibility. Again, see this part, sum of this red part again 3, this blue part 3, and yellow part again 3. This is possibility 2. We have 2 such possibilities for this input. For any input, we need to find all the possibilities through our code. Let's see how we solve this. But before going to the code logic, let's get the best test case right. That is, sum of the given array must be multiple of 3 for any chance of it having 3 partitions. If the sum of the all elements in the array is not multiple of 3, then it can't be divided into 3 partitions, since the elements of the array are integers itself. So if sum is equal to the sum of all the elements of the array, then if the remainder after dividing the sum by 3 is not equals to 0, that is, if it is not multiple of 3, we don't have any chance of having 3 partitions, so we return 0 instead. Next we create a suffix array which will have a note of position where the sum is sum by 3 from the end. That is, when we will be dividing this array with equal sums into 3 parts, sum of each part will be equal to 1/3 of the sum of the whole array. So what we will do, we will make one suffix array, and in that suffix array we will note from the end position wherever the sum is equal to the 1/3 of the sum of the element of the array, the sum of all the elements in the array. We create one variable, we name it 1/3, and we store sum by 3 into it, and this is our suffix array temp. The length of this array is A, that is length of the input array, and we are filling initially all the elements of this array with 0. This will create the array temp as this. Now we need to create the suffix array. Let's see how we can create this suffix array. This is the code to create the suffix array. What we are doing, we are going from the end to the beginning of the array using this for loop, and we are checking the sum of all the elements from the back. Since what we need to do, we will note from where the sum is equal to 1/3 the sum of the array from the back. So what we are doing, we are calculating the temp sum from the back, and if temp sum equals 1/3, then we are noting it with 1. So let's see, for this input we are going from back to the front. That is, we are going from I equals to 4 to I equals to 0. For I equals to 4, the temp sum, which is initially 0, it will be 3. So temp sum is 3, which is equal to the 1/3 of the sum of the array. So we will make the temp I equals to 1. So we make the temp I equals to 1, as you can see here. For next I equals to 3, again the sum is 3, which is equal to the 1/3 of the sum. So again we mark here 1. Again for I equals to 2, the sum will be 6. So it is not equal to the temp sum. So the temp sum is not equal to the 1/3. So we are not marking it with 1. It will remain 0. Again the sum will be 8. It will not match this case, so it will be 0. Again the sum, it should be 9. It should be 9. The sum will be 9, so it will be 0. It is wrong here. It should be 9. Now we created the temp array like this. This is our suffix array, which have the node position where the sum is sum by 3 from the end. After that, now we iterate from the front, keeping sum count. As soon as we reach sum by 3, let's say at I, we have probably got our first part. Still, there can be a chance that 3 partitions won't exist. I'm explaining this part. From the beginning, again we will start keeping the track. We'll start keeping the track where the sum is 1/3 of the sum of the array. If the sum is 1/3 of the sum of the array, then we got our first part. There is one part. Division, we call it division 1. Okay, so we got division 1. We just need other 2 divisions with the same sum, with the sum which is equal to the 1/3 of the sum of the array. Now, as we are looking for 3 parts, the third part we will start from I plus 2 or thereafter. Second part can be I plus 1. Now see this case. We have this one, division 1, which have the sum 1/3 of the sum of the array. After that, we will keep one space and will look from I plus 2 to the rest of the array where the sum from the end is also 1/3. That way we will get another division with the sum equals to 1/3 of the array. That way we will get our division 3 also, and we are leaving this part because it can be our second division also, means division 2 with the sum 1/3. This is tricky, try to understand. We got division 1, that is a part of the array with the sum 1/3. We are leaving one position and we are looking for again the note where temp sum is marked 1, because where temp sum is marked 1, from the back the sum is 1/3, and thus the other part which will be remaining will be our division 2. That way we will have our 3 partitions. Therefore, from I plus 2 position we check on our suffix array for instances where we tag positions as 1. In all the places we find that we have a successful case of 3 partitions, and we increase our total count by 1. Then we resume from our ith index and do the same again when the sum is sum by 3. This is the code to do that. This was our input array, this was our temp. So what we are doing, we resetted the temp sum to 0. We are keeping on total count, that is total number of possibilities of having 3 partitions with equal sum. We are iterating from the front, and wherever the temp sum we are keeping one temp sum, that is sum from the beginning, and wherever the temp sum is equals to 1/3, that is we got the first partition, our first division, then we are keeping one gap and starting from I plus 2. That is, if we got the sum 3 here, this is our I, it will be our I plus 2, and we will check if temp of j equals 1, that is whether the sum from the back is also equals to the 1/3. Then we have the another partition also. That way, if we have two partitions, then we also got the third partition. That way we have our 3 partitions, and so we will increase the total count by 1. And for all the cases from the beginning to the end, we will check for this and will increase our total count with that, and at last we will return the total count. Let's see, for I equals to 0, our temp sum is 1, so we are not getting into this, and we are going to I equals to 1. For I equals to 1, our temp sum is 3, that is temp sum equals 1/3. So what we will do, we will enter this loop, and we will start looking from this, and from here we can see temp j, this is our j, then this is our j, our temp j is equals to 1, so we will increase the total count by 1, and again our j will be increased to this, again our temp j will be 1, we will increase the total by 1, and after that we can see we will go to I equals to 3. For I equals to 3, our sum will be 6, and we won't enter this loop, and so on. 6, here also the sum is 6, here also the sum is 9, so we won't enter this loop. That way our total count will be 2 only, and we will return the total count, and it will be 2 for this input. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe and share.